Hi there. How are you guys?
I'm gonna cry and be relieved at the same time.
Oh, no, don't be sorry. We're kind of just situated and just relaxing and hanging out. There's a little Ivan here. It's so nice to meet you.
I really need.
Okay, so you're set.
Bathroom keys as well, and we have right around.
Is it the 5G one that worked?
I don't know.
It worked. That's all that matters.
No idea.
But that's all that matters. It's live. Right. You can send it to me so I can make sure that it's like.
Yeah. Thank you.
But
I got
it's interesting because I've only
views
seen
on the
videos and
accident
so on of the experience.
Well, that
and
was
I've been told
800.
this too, mainly by
The-
people who tend to use it.
Why?
We were
7
not
days.
high.
Yeah,
We
I
were
know. Like,
kind of
really? I don't get any
into, like,
views on
Kensington
anything
Center.
but that.
So I think it wasn't as. Yeah, it's just the upper two sections
Fucking
that they
working.
that they have
Send me the
that
link.
sense.
Very,
Oh my God, thank you.
because otherwise,
Oh, I have to record it too. Okay.
But they said if you have problems with that, you should be in the lower.
Interesting. So, but is the actual space that you're inhabiting sort of when you're there, is it the same regardless of where you, do you know what I mean by this? Like, is the floor space the same?
No, like the issue is the pitch on the sides and the upper seating area.
Okay.
Because, I mean, you're looking, it's just too steep for most people. It's not designed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I experienced it, even just like walking up the stairs, towards my seat.
So how did you guys hear about it?
I mean, not that I was getting vertigo, but I mean.
Awesome!
Yay!
Yes, I understand. I mean, and I was kind of not worried about that, but I was anticipating that to some degree, you know, because I do get like vertigo, like from height.
For you, the bathroom is going to be.
It was definitely, it was, yes, it was a good location within the area. So it was very nice. But anyway, so that's kind of, it's been a nice highlight and going for hikes.
Where did you go hiking, Red Rock?
Not yet. That's going to be Saturday. We're going to go to Red Rock. We went to.
You get tickets online so you can get into the park.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you have to prepay things and pre-register when you're going.
At Red Rock?
Yeah, otherwise it's not worth it.
Really?
Or you have to go before 7 a.m. and they don't have the restrictions.
Okay.
But you can't just go.
Oh, well, thank you for letting me know because I don't think they have
Oh,
any idea.
You don't want to wait like 2 hours online and then be turned
No,
away.
and we wouldn't do
Yeah,
that. We wouldn't
yeah.
do
Not
that.
You
the
can
same,
up,
you wouldn't make
up
it into the park.
to one of the emptier
We're not going to bite it. I'm going to turn this
Noted.
way off.
Yeah.
Check, thank you. We went actually over to, I'm not quite sure, okay, so there's Lake Mead and then the other body of water, I think it's like Lake Las Vegas or something, I'm not quite sure. But between the two, there's, like along the Colorado, there's a beautiful trail that kind of just follows that.
Can you send me the link?
I did.
Yeah. Thank you.
Deb, is there a particular spot that you plan on?
No, I'll just take an empty spot for that. I'm just testing the live
Are
stream.
we waiting for a couple more people?
Yeah, we can get started in a minute, but for now. Thank you guys for your patience. This is our first event in here, so we're really excited. Happy to have you. Has anyone done Kundalini yoga before? Okay, awesome. So I don't know if you need that or not. That would be a good reminder. Where you want to go. If you want to double up mats, or more comfortable, you can.
Extra ones up there? Okay, perfect.
Maybe I will. joining us. This is our first time we're live streaming in here. Also, hi YouTube people. So, just gonna finish sending that link out. And we'll be on our way to get started. Okay, everybody, so we can get started. It's a little after 7. So my name is Bree. I started this kind of concept Technolini in Florida during COVID. I was in business school and then COVID happened, so I came to Florida, and as we know during COVID we had a lot of free time on our hands, so I was kind of playing with learning how to DJ and combine kind of yoga and the DJ kind of funness, right? So our whole goal here is to make wellness fun, right? In Vegas, there's a lot of fun things. There's drinking, there's, partying, which is great and fun and everything. But we want to kind of offer a healthier alternative to people. So this is my DJ playlist that I'll be playing during this class. So what is everyone's, well, first of all, I'd really like to introduce ourselves. If you want to say your name, maybe what made you want to come tonight, and maybe your experience with yoga. Also, if you're working with any injuries, I really like to give modifications to make sure that everyone is feeling good, happy, healthy while we're doing this. Would you like to start in the back?
Sure, my name is Carrie. I've kind of been a cyclical yoga partaker. So Kundalini not so much, but more just traditional vinyasa. And I do hail from the East Coast, so I'm visiting.
This is my mom visiting, which is woo, amazing. Anybody else would like to share? You don't have to share if you don't want to. But the injuries part would be good to know if you're working with anything.
Alright, well, I'm Jaylina. I've had a little bit of experience with yin yoga.
Awesome.
Other than that, just kind of dipping my toes into whatever I can dip into. See if I like it.
Perfect. Thank you for coming.
My name is Vicky. I live here in this area. No injuries. I've been practicing forms of Raja yoga for over 30 years.
Wow.
I have practiced Kundalini yoga with Paramahansa Yogananda Self-Realization Fellowship. And I have had Shaktika or Sri Nandimala. And currently I'm part of a Christian yogi spiritual group.
Great. Thank you for coming.
My name is Ali, and I have no yoga experience.
Ooh, well, this is perfect because the movements. So a little bit about Kundalini. the movements can seem kind of like easy when you see them, right? Whereas in yin, you're kind of holding one pose for a long time. It's similar to yin, and yet in that we'll like hold one pose for a long period of time, but it will be quite a dynamic movement, right? So it'll be like just, for example, like holding this for a couple minutes, maybe doing something like this, maybe like breathing for a couple minutes. So it's very dynamic movements that are held for a longer period of time. And I really love this and fell in love with this type of yoga because, like, if you have injuries, right, like I have some shoulder issues, like this is very good because it's very modifiable if you have injuries, but then as well, it really forces you to be very, like, mentally tough, right, because you're doing these movements for 3 minutes, right? It might seem like this is like, oh my God, this is the easiest thing ever. Like, why are we doing this? But then after 3 minutes, you're like, oh my God, my arms. So it's really challenging us to be more like mentally strong, right? And then also spiritually, it has a lot to do with the breath. We do chanting in here. So chanting is very good because it's opening up really all of our chakras, our throat chakra. We're expressing ourselves. We're opening the chest and the heart. So it can really help us just to kind of open up everything and de-stress. And then also when we all are chanting together, it helps to create a kind of like vibration where we're all kind of creating like a bubble, if you will, of like protection and practicing in community. So it's really great. So this is our first part of the chant on the paper. There is also a second part, which I'll say when the time comes for that. But so this first one, Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. So you can see the little English translation. Basically thinking about like Gurudev, like we're thinking about the universe as our teacher, right? So we're kind of using this mantra to tune in, thinking about the universe, like we're almost bowing to the universe, accepting its wisdom, accepting what it can teach us about ourselves, about the world around us. So, throughout this class, we want to really kind of breathe with the nose, right? If you have to mouth breathe, if you're not used to it, you can always do that. But ideally, we're breathing in and out of the nose for the whole class. And we can think of our stomach as a big balloon. So when we inhale, right, we're going to inhale, puffing out the stomach. We're also breathing with the side body, the back body. Imagine like the 360 core, like a balloon, right? So inhaling and then also allowing it to come to the chest, and exhaling, we're going to contract. So when we exhale, it's almost like you can feel your ribs, almost like you're zipping up a corset, right? So contracting everything in. So that's like the basic breathing for this, but then there will be certain times that I'm designating like a different breathing pattern, but overall that's the breath. So we can go ahead and start with our chant here. So we can first close the eyes and just kind of rock a little bit. You can move your sits bones. These cushions, by the way, you're like, what is this for? This is just if you want to prop up your pelvis a little bit so that your spine is a little more straight, you can use it. If you don't need to use it, that's fine. Totally up to you. So just finding a nice tall seat, we can go ahead and close the eyes. Bring the palms to our heart center, pushing our thumbs into our sternum. Just taking a few deep breaths here, in and out of the nose, inhaling deeply, exhaling completely. As we do that, we are feeling kind of, imagine like a string at the top of the head, right? So it's pulling our head upwards. Our chin is kind of level, parallel to the floor. Our chest is open. Our shoulders are down and back. We're expanding every time we inhale. The spine is lengthening, decompressing. With every exhalation, we ground down more into the floor with our sits bones. We can go ahead and rub the palms together. At this point, if you need to look at the sheet, you can look at the sheet for the mantra. If you know it, you can keep your eyes closed. When our eyes are closed here, we are focusing our gaze upward at the third brow point. So eyes are closed, we're kind of turning our eyes up and in, if you will, to look at this third eye point for focus. So we're going to do this chant 3 times. I'll lead you. You can join in whenever you'd like, whenever you feel comfortable. So taking a nice deep inhale first to start. Breathe a lot of air, biggest breath you've taken all day, inhaling deeply. So we'll do that one 3 times as well, inhaling deeply. And as we do this, we're thinking about protection. So imagine the first, we're protecting the front of us, we're protecting the side with the second, the third, we're protecting our back, the fourth, we're protecting this side. So it's kind of like we're forming a wall of protection while we do these very powerful practices together. We're forming a protective bubble, if you will, around us, this room, each other. So inhaling deeply to start. Adgrude name, Jugatgrude name, Satgrude name, Siddhi Gurude name. Adgrude name, Jugatgrude name, Satgrude name, Siddhi Gurude name. Put our hands in Gyan Mudra, so the index finger and the thumb touching, putting our hands on our knees, just relaxing here for a moment, noticing the energy, noticing how you feel after this nice mantra. Hopefully it kind of cleared your mind, cleared the day, whatever might have happened, so now you're ready to really dive into your practice. Thinking, open your beautiful eyes. So in Kundalini, we do Kriyas, so it's a kind of like certain set of movements for a particular purpose. So for example, it could be more metaphysical, like working with the heart chakra, or maybe more physical, like lower back pain, right? So before we start with that, we're going to warm up. So we can come off our cushions. If you're on those, I'm going to turn up the music so we can get into it. So we're going to start with the Sufi grind. So Sufi grind is one of my favorites because it really opens the hips, mid-back, upper back, chest, shoulders, neck, everything. as we come up and exhale as we come back. Right? So with this, you can either close the eyes. Our neck and head is kind of like steady as we do this. And you can bring your chest and your shoulders into it as much as you want, or you can kind of focus on the movement of the lower back, whatever feels good to you. You can also kind of grab your knees in the front to get more kind of leverage to help you expand more. So going at whatever pace feels good to you. You can move faster if it feels good, but just the most important is that our breath and movement is in sync. Just making sure we're inhaling as we come forward and exhaling as we come backward. Everyone's doing a great job. So in a lot of different yoga classes, it's kind of like the teacher is assisting. In Kundalini, it's a little bit more about your own self-journey, so that is why I like it. So you can go at whatever speed feels good for your body, what feels good to you. You don't have to depend on anything or anybody else. It's a journey within yourself. Very good. About another minute in this direction. I don't hear anyone breathing though. What's going on back there?
They're breathing.
There we go.
We are breathing.
So great focus.
It's always challenging with the breathing through the nose.
Yes. Well, if it's uncomfortable, you can always do the mouth, but this breath as long as you can, and when we exhale, imagine all of those are going back to the earth. We're getting rid of all of that. Exhaling when you can't hold anymore. Very good. One more time. Biggest breath we take in all day. Inhaling deeply. Once again, squeezing everything up and in. Squeezing the spine, the face, everything. Imagining whatever anger, frustration, tension, sadness, anxiety, anything you need to get rid of in your body, your mind, your spirit. We're squeezing it out of us, holding the breath as long as possible. Exhale, release. Very good. Very good. How are we feeling? Light. Woo-hoo. Okay. So the next one is a bit of a funny one. Sometimes we do weird stuff with Kundalini. I'm going to turn this mic on so I can turn the music up. So with our, now we're getting to the Kriya. This is a Kriya for keeping up the spirits. I feel like there's a lot of kind of like heaviness in the world right now. You know, the fires in LA. There's just, if you turn on the news, it's always like something crazy is going on. So, this is a Kriya that's going to help us feel joy, peace, tranquility within ourselves so that we can be basically our best selves. Like serve those who need us, feel happy, feel free. So the first exercise is kind of, when we're working with our hands and our arms, we're working with our heart chakra, our chest, opening that up. So the first exercise is going to be hand bends. And you can actually like even say out loud or mentally in your head, this is going to be a 4 count, okay? And don't let your brain think about it too much. We're trying to get out of the brain and just let our body do the work. So the first position, our arms are going to be 60 degrees like this. So this is first position, so this is 1. Second position is going to be flipped inwards, 2. 3 is going to be flipped outwards, like kind of like an Egyptian pyramid thing. And then 4 is back to neutral. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. You can close your eyes and kind of count or just watch what I'm doing, but kind of try to close your eyes and let your subconscious brain take over. Let your body do the work. Let your mind relax during this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't think about it too much. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everyone's doing an amazing job. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. About 1 more minute. You guys are doing an amazing job. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, asking us to get out of our normal thinking brain and just kind of like think about nothing, if you will, to kind of relax the brain by getting in a bit of like a trance. So, for the next one, we're going to interlace our fingers. If you are female, your left thumb is going to go on top. If you're male, masculine, the right thumb is going to go on top. So our fingers are touching themselves. And we are going to hold our fingers like at the level of the chest, right? So giving ourselves a little shake to get ready for that. So this is going to be kind of like a sawing motion. So when we inhale, we're pushing out. When we exhale, we're pushing in. And we're really engaging our navel here, right? Try not to think about your shoulders and arms doing the work, because then we're going to get really exhausted. Think about pulling your navel up to help your arms do the work, and also keeping the shoulders down, right? So as we're inhaling, coming out, exhaling, coming in. Should be a fast movement here with the breath, almost like breath of fire speed. Breath of fire is basically a very fast in and out of the nose. You do not have to go at that pace. Go at whatever pace feels good to you. As we're doing this, we can imagine like anything negative in our aura. Maybe something negative someone said to you. Maybe something negative you saw on the news. Maybe it was something mean you said to yourself even. Any doubts, self-doubts. You are going to imagine on every exhale, we're pushing that away, right? We're getting rid of it. It's gone. With every inhalation, we're going to imagine that we are bringing in whatever kind of an intention for the night, for this practice, right? So maybe it could be like bringing in good health, abundance, happiness, maybe like all of that for your loved ones and family. Trying to go as fast as you can. Like I said, if you are new to this, you can always go a little bit slower. You guys are doing a great job. Also, when we're breathing like this, in and out of the nose, we're bringing a lot of fresh oxygen into the brain, into the bloodstream, helping to clear the mind. You guys are doing a great job. I'm gonna turn up the music a bit. Really, kind of the point of Technolini is syncing our breath with this beat. If you want to try to go this fast, would be great. Like I said, you don't have to, but trying. Letting the beat of the music carry you, letting your breath carry you, kind of letting yourself get in a trance, imagining what you are releasing, imagining what you are calling in. Now, one more minute here, you guys look beautiful. You're doing an amazing job, really challenging yourself. Like I said, if your arms are feeling it, just imagine that it is your stomach. Focus on your stomach, pumping the air in and out. Kind of distract your mind from your arms. We're opening our chest, we're opening ourselves for all the blessings for the new year. We're clearing out all that old shiz so it can go away. We do not need it anymore. Bye-bye, 2024.
want this year to be better than last year? What were you slacking on? Were you actually doing the best that you can do, or were you a little bit lazy? Be honest with yourself. Were you lazy last year? I was. I could have been doing a lot more than I did. Okay? So this is the time to really be honest with ourselves, acknowledge that, and also be excited that we have a chance to do even better in this new year. Very good, everybody. We'll inhale, keeping the arms out. Once again, squeezing the breath, holding the breath, squeezing the spine, pulling everything up and in, squeezing and tensing the entire body. Maybe you're even to the point of shaking. That's good. We're releasing, holding, maybe sipping a little bit more air at the top. When you can't hold your breath anymore, exhale, release. Let it go. Feeling the energy for a moment, putting your hands on your knees. Letting your breath settle, letting your brain settle. Very good. Now we're going to do something that's good for the core. A little bit, not more relaxing, but we'll be laying down on our back. So it's a little, not easier, but a little bit easier. We're not sitting up. So, we're going to come onto our back here. A couple different modification options. Once again, coming laying flat down. If you need some support under your neck, you can always put your bolster behind your head if you need that. So, a couple options here. The full version, if your lower back is feeling fine, you feel great, we're going to put our hands, our arms on the ground just next to us. Press your shoulders back into the mat so we're not hunching, we're nice and straight. Pushing our lower back into the mat, trying to push the whole spine down into the mat. First version, we're going to lift first our right leg, inhaling. We're trying to get it as straight as possible, flexing the foot as close to us as possible. Exhaling down. Alternating with the left leg, so just leg lifts, alternating. Now, if this does not feel comfortable for your lower back, you can put your hands underneath your sacrum or underneath your booty, whatever feels good to you. So finding a good spot that feels good if you need to, if your lower back is kind of rising up. Only bring your leg up as far as you can without your lower back arching off the floor. So even if your lower back isn't hurting, this kind of tuck and hands under the lower back is a good tool to make sure the spine is not arching. Very good, everyone's doing a great job. You can always modify as well by just not bringing your legs up as far. Guys are doing a great job, really engaging our navel here, our core, to help our legs fire up. Remember to stick with the breath, so inhaling as we lift one leg up, exhaling as we lift the other leg down. Everyone is doing a great job working with your breath, working with your body. You can even imagine as we're doing this that we are stepping into whatever goals we have, right? We're walking into our dream life, our new life. Whatever goals you want to achieve this year, and imagine we are walking or stepping into that doorway, stepping into them. Maybe you're stepping into, right, a healthy routine, eating better. For me, that's one of my goals. Maybe you're stepping into your new office or a new promotion, a better job. Maybe you want to have more abundance this year. Maybe you're stepping into more spiritual practices. Maybe you want to kind of get more into knowing yourself in your spiritual journey this year. Whatever goal or intention you have, just imagining that we're walking or stepping right into it with ease. You hear about 1 more minute. Everyone is doing an amazing job. Maybe for this last minute, you really push yourself. You bring your arms out from under your lower back. You really try to go faster, only if it feels good for you. Bring the speed up a little bit for this last bit. You guys are doing amazing. About 30 seconds left, I know. You can do it. You're doing great. Working with your breath, letting the breath carry you, letting the music carry you. Woo, baby. All right, very good. Then we'll just come laying down. We'll stretch our arms overhead, pointing the toes. Nice little good morning stretch right here. And we'll take a nice banana stretch to kind of bring out the spine. So we're going to bring our right foot to the right edge, really like off the mat if you want to go further. And then we'll bring our left ankle on top of it. So keeping our hips on the mat. And we'll walk our shoulders over to the right as well. So we're making a banana shape. So shoulders also come to the right. Our arms are going to come up above our head. So we're making a nice curved shape. You feel the length on the left side of the body. I'll come around and give kind of some assistance. If anyone doesn't want to be touched, just give me a little wave. To the other side. So walking that left leg to the left side of the mat. The right foot on top. Everyone looks pretty. I'm going to put this leg over the arm. There we go. Very good. We'll hold this for a few breaths. on the mat, so bending the knees. We're just going to keep the arms by the side. We're just going to let our knees rock to the left and right. Gentle windshield wipers to wring out the spine. Should feel really good when you rock your legs to the right. You can even look to the left. So it's a gentle spinal twist. When you rock your legs to the left, you can look to the right. Giving ourselves a nice neck stretch as well. Very good. Then bringing the knees to the chest. Taking some gentle knee rolls to the right first. And to the left. Then we'll rock and roll a couple times on the spine. So putting the legs up straight first. Then we can rock and roll along the length of the spine. If it feels good, we'll do that 3 times. Whee! Very good. Woo! So the next one is going to be the life nerve stretch. Once again, there's some different ways you can do this. I'm going to face this way. So, right, ideally, if our back is super open, right now my legs are personally tight. We did a lot of walking yesterday. If your legs are very open, your spine is very flexible right now, you can grab your toes, right? Your legs should be completely straight. And we're going to inhale up and exhale down. Now for me, that's a little too much. I want to try to get more length in the spine, if you will. So you can also kind of like grab the backs of the legs, right? And you can either bend the knees or keep them straight, but I kind of like to grab the backs of the legs when I first start this. So when we inhale, we're up here. We want to make sure our spine and our back is as flat as possible. We're trying to avoid the kind of Humpty Dumpty arching situation, or rounding situation, sorry. So really trying to have length in the collarbone and the chest. So if you need to bend your knees to make that happen, please do that rather than kind of rounding to get to your toes, if that makes sense. So for me, I'm going to start here. My hands are quite high up, but I'd like to get that length of the spine. So inhaling here, as we exhale, we're just going to come towards our legs, right? This is just like in yin, like a forward fold, right? When you hold that, we're just going to make it a more dynamic movement here. You can inhale, stretching up to start, and then exhaling, coming down. You kind of grab your legs to give you more length. Very good. I hear the breathing now, guys. Good job. Good job. So imagine rather than like our head coming towards our knees, more of like our chest coming down towards our knees, right? Thinking about our spine, kind of like opening and closing a book. Every time we come down, we're building length in the spine. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Should feel like a really good stretch in the legs, the back, the front, and back body, the backs of the legs. You guys are doing an amazing job. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can reach once again for the toes. Try to get your legs straight, or if you need to, you can always bend the knees if you need to, like me. Otherwise, if you're feeling super flexy, super twisty, you can bring your legs completely straight, grabbing the toes. Whatever feels good to you in your body. You can close your eyes for focus. If your mind is still wandering a little bit, or you're like, ooh, how am I going to get through this? You can look at the tip of the nose with the eyes 1/10 of the way open. That can kind of help you to focus and take your mind wandering thoughts out of it. Imagining every time bit faster for these last few moments. Maybe grabbing further down your leg, closer to your foot if you can. Really using the breath to help. Inhaling up. Let's just reach our hands above our head, taking a nice stretch here. Inhaling, stretching as much as we can towards the sky, holding the breath. Lengthening the spine, the torso lifting up out of the ribs. Imagine you're touching the sky. Exhaling, letting the hands come alongside the body. So, very good. How are we doing so far? That's good. Feeling good. You guys are doing great. So next one is going to be one that probably everyone knows. This is cat-cow, which is great for lengthening the spine. If you have shoulder issues, if it hurts to like prop up on your shoulders, you can always do a seated cat-cow. So just inhaling forward, exhaling back. Otherwise, your shoulders, your wrists are good. We're going to come to a tabletop position. So our shoulders, wrists are stacked. Our knees and hips are stacked. Really trying to push, like almost gripping the floor with your fingers like a cat claw, right? So that we're not putting a lot of pressure on our wrists. Rotating our elbows forward so that we're not like, we don't want to stick our elbows out, so we're kind of like touching again, right? We're trying to have a neutral tabletop with our elbow joints shining forward. So, as we inhale, we're going to tuck the toes, drop the belly, look up, inhaling deeply. If the neck is okay, trying to look as far up as possible. As we exhale, we're going to round the spine, tucking the chin. Imagine you're a big, angry Halloween cat, puffing up. At this point, we untuck the toes when we're rounding. And just bring the toes into it for these first couple. Inhaling, tucking the toes, shining the chest forward. Exhaling, rounding the spine. So now, we're going to go a little faster. As always, going at whatever speed is comfortable for you. Ideally, we're going to try to go fast. We're only here for a couple minutes. Okay, so challenging ourselves. So inhaling, exhaling. Letting your breath carry you, letting the music carry you. Imagine any blocks in your spine, your Ahalika column. Imagine any blocks, you're like moving them. You're flowing the energy in the entire spine. Any stagnation, any tiredness, laziness, you are moving it, moving those blocks. Removing any stagnation in the spinal fluid. Feeling the stretch in your neck and head. If it's bothering your neck a little too much, you can always make it a smaller movement. That goes for the whole pose. If it's bothering you a little bit, you can always go slower or make the movement smaller. But we're really trying to challenge ourselves here, so doing your best. connection. We'll inhale, walking our hands to the left side of the body. Stacking our right hand on top of our left. Feeling a nice stretch in the right side of the body. Inhaling into any areas of tension, exhaling it out. Move to the other side, inhaling through center. Exhaling, coming to the right side. Feeling that stretch in the left side body. Taking a couple nice deep inhales and exhales here. Back to center. We're going to come back into our tabletop. This one is kind of like, it feels silly, but then when you're done, it actually is like a very nice stretch for the legs and the hips and the glutes. So, we are just going to alternate. We're going to kick, or try to kick our heels towards our butt. Don't worry if it doesn't reach all the way there. But we're just doing our best here, right? So as one is coming down, one leg is touching, or foot rather, is touching the floor, and the other is coming up towards the butt. We want to make sure that we're in our tabletop here, so we're engaging our shoulders. We don't want to be hunching or arching or rounding the spine, trying to keep it straight. And imagine you're kind of like a galloping horse, right? I'm going to be here for about a minute. You guys are doing a great job. Really trying to touch your booty if possible. If not, it's okay. Even me, it's a little far. But just imagining that we're touching the butt, imagine that you're riding a horse. And you're just doing long, slow, deep breathing here. The mat a couple feet to keep your neck in line with the spine. Take 3 more long deep breaths here, and that's it. So maybe trying to go a little faster here if you can. Again, bring the hands on the knees. Beyond Mudra, doing a kind of just body scan here, getting the breath back, inhaling deeply in and out of the nose. Have a minute to check in and notice how you feel now as opposed to when you first got here. Come back to the third eye center, close, pulling them up and in. Again, imagining a thread at the top of the head, golden thread connecting you to the heavens. Every inhalation, the spine is elongating, the head is rising up, the chest is opening. Every exhalation, the sits bones are grounding more into the earth. Every round of breath, you're becoming taller, stronger, more powerful. Coming back to the goal that we were stepping into for this year, the future, and now. Imagining that goal, that intention that you are stepping into. Really get specific about it with the senses. What are you wearing? What do you look like? Most important component is like, how are you feeling in this moment? Happy, right? You're feeling happy in this dream that we're stepping into. Feeling accomplished, feeling very good. So what are you wearing? Who is with you? What are you smelling? What are you tasting? What are all of these details that we can visualize in this dream that we're stepping into? The most important is the feeling good part. Belief thinking, oh, I feel amazing. I want to feel even better. I want to step into even better health, even better happiness, even better luck for my family and friends. Right? Stepping into this desire, wish, feeling very good about it, believing you deserve it, believing it is coming and it's already happened. So just a couple more, you guys. You're doing amazing. We're gonna stand up. I know we've been sitting for quite a while. This will be good to get a little bit of movement here. I know, long time. We can go ahead and bring our feet about, if you want to get kind of more rotation in the spine, you can bring your feet closer together, like hip width. If you want, if your spine is a little bit tight for your legs, you can bring your feet a little bit wider, like shoulder width apart. So we're just going to put our hands on our hips. This is very kind of like an easy but very effective movement. So we're just going to move our hips to the right, and we're just going to do hip circles. Looks very easy, but actually this is really good for our back, our hips. We all store a lot of emotion and tension in these places, so this is like a really great way to kind of, once again, get some movement here. Remove any stagnant emotions, right? We're moving our spine quite a bit, so now we're going to try to move the hips around. You can close your eyes if it feels good. Once again, we're going to work with our breath, so inhaling as we come forward, exhaling as we come back. Trying to keep the legs straight as we do this. Imagining that we're kind of like a spinning top, like one of those kind of cradles, right? It's like we're just spinning, unwinding, allowing any tension or stress to really like unwind from this area. And we'll be in this direction for one more minute. Don't forget about breathing, inhaling as we come forward, exhaling as we come back. So if you need to go a little bit slower to be able to sync your breath and movement, do that. Guys are doing an amazing job. We'll go the other direction now. Counterclockwise. Letting your breath carry you, letting music carry you. I haven't done this, I guess, yet. Whoops, but taking a moment of gratitude, right? Gratitude is one of the most important things we can practice, we can do. We have so much to be grateful for. We have a home, food, clothes on our back, water, a roof over our heads. We have access to so many opportunities in the United States. We have so much money. abundance. We have so much to be grateful for. We are very, very privileged. Remembering this, taking a moment to think about anyone you're grateful for, maybe friends, family, pets, maybe a moment of synchronicity, serendipity, coincidences, opportunities, people in your life, and a moment of gratitude for yourself, because you could have been partying on the strip, or eating dinner, or doing something else. You decided to come and take time to make changes to your health, become better. Very good. Now we'll do our last standing one. So this is just called like a front bend. I like to call it Hello World. So, actually we're gonna do one other one that's a very good one for kind of setting goals and intentions, right? It's kind of a theme tonight. So we're gonna come into a bit of like a warrior two stance. So our left leg is gonna be 45 degrees. Our right foot is gonna be forward. Making sure our knee doesn't come over the ankle. I have to have a bit of a wide stance here. So we are going to extend our right arm forward. We're looking at our thumb, our right thumb. We're imagining, we're really taking a look here. We're looking at our thumbnail. We're looking at all the patterns in it. We're imagining all of the galaxies, the whole universe, all the stars, all the planets. We're imagining you can see all of this in our thumb. And we can also see our wishes, our intention, our dream. We see it in there. We're going to take our left hand, and just like we're pulling back a bow and arrow, we're going to bring our left hand with our fingers all kind of tucked in except our thumb. And we're making sure our shoulders are kind of in one line. Our hips are tucked in so our tailbone isn't sticking out. And we're going to bend forward with our knees. We're just taking long, slow, deep breaths here. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, you can inhale as you go forward, bending forward and then straightening the legs. Really focusing here once again on that dream, that wish, that goal, that intention. Watching it unfurl in the universe, watching it become reality in real time. Not only that, but thinking about every single day. How am I going to commit to this every day? For just 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 hour. What action am I going to take every single day to make this goal, this dream, a reality? What can I commit to every day? Just like exercising, right? Or eating. Maybe even before you eat every day, right? Yes, before you eat breakfast, before lunch or dinner or something. Force yourself, not force, but you decide to take time. Like I said, even 5, 10, 60 minutes. As long as it's every day, to make it consistent. Taking a moment to promise to yourself what you're going to do every day to make this a reality, make this happen, make this come true. We'll do a couple more rounds, 3 more. And we'll come forward, and then, woo! Imagine you're releasing that arrow and it shoots right to your target. Very good. Good job. just gonna let ourselves hang here. Should feel really good. You can kind of just let your arms dangle. You can shake out your legs and your arms. Shake out your neck and your head. Let it be heavy. We're bending backwards. It's more activating. When we bend forwards, we're kind of signaling the body that we can relax. Allowing your hands to move. Allowing your arms to move however they want. You can bend the legs side to side. Just taking whatever stretch you need at this point in time. You can even make a little dance with the music. Whatever feels good to you. You can bring your arms and your shoulders into it. Bring your hips into it. Do one more kind of relaxing thing. So very good coming to sit on the floor. Guys have done an amazing job. We are gonna do some nice, gentle neck stretches. So, neck rolls. So, if your neck is sensitive, you'll just do a half roll. So the half roll, we're just first I'm making sure once again our shoulders are back and down, our chest is up. The half roll, you're just gonna let your head come towards your chest and bring your right ear to your right shoulder. If that is far enough, you come back to center. You go to the other side. If your neck and head feel good, we'll come to the full neck rolls. So you can go clockwise first. So moving right ear to right shoulder, head back. We inhale as we come back. We exhale as we come forward. So just taking this nice and easy. We're cooling down a bit here. Noticing how your body's feeling. Keep your fingers in Gyan Mudra with the pointer and thumb to help you continue to focus. And we'll switch directions if you're doing the full neck circle. Inhaling back, exhaling down, making sure your shoulders aren't hunching up as you bring the head back. Feels super yummy. Very good. We'll take 5 more circles like this. Noticing if this side feels different than the other side. Maybe it's more loose, more relaxed, maybe not. Just acknowledging without judgment. That's why Joe feels so good. We're balancing the different sides of our body, working with both sides to prevent imbalances. Very good. And when you're done your 5, you can come laying down. Yay! You guys made it! Finally! Finally, finally. At this point, you can take any stretches you might need. If you want to do a gentle spinal twist, I'll lead you through that, or you can do whatever stretches feel good to you. So we're going to come laying down. And then if you could face your heads towards me. So reverse, sorry, because that's the best way for the gong. We're going to do a gong bath after this. That's the best way for the gong to, yeah. do its magic. So bring the left knee into the chest, around the rib cage, pulling it towards the armpits, rocking it a bit side to side. And we're going to cross that knee across the chest. So tucking those left toes behind the right knee across the body. Make sure we're keeping that left shoulder on the ground. You can either cactus the arm or just bring it straight out to the left side of you, looking at the left fingertips. We'll take 3 breaths here. Nice little twist. Coming back to center. Letting the left leg go long, we'll bring the right knee up and around the ribs towards the armpits. Rocking the knee back and forth. And just like the other side, bringing that knee across the body. Making sure our right shoulder stays on the mat. Nice little twist in the body. Take 3 long deep breaths here, allowing the spine to unravel. And congratulations, because you made it to dessert. The best part, the sound bath. So gongs are one of my favorite instruments because they're just so cosmic. They really can kind of like transport us, if you will. So I really love them. So just kind of let the sound of the gong wash over you, relax you. This is your well-deserved relaxation time. Like I said, the dessert of the day. Just allowing yourself to completely relax.
Waking up the body, waking up the spine. Bringing the knees to the chest. Taking a couple rocks side to side. And if you have some stuff left to do today, maybe you have some errands to run before going home or something, you can come onto the left side. If you're ready to go home, go to sleep, relax. Coming onto your right side with the knees. Gently roll yourself up. Coming to a seat. And we end every class with 3 Satnams. It is a long Sat and a short Nam. It is SATNAM. So, we will rub our palms together. Once again, Satnam is meaning truth, right? So kind of like truth is my essence. So acknowledging your truth, acknowledging your hard work, your persistence, your progress in this class. Rubbing the hands together to generate a little fire. And bringing the hands to the sternum. Take one cycle of breath before we start. So inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale completely. Inhaling to start our first Satnam. Gratitude and reverence. Thank you, teachers, for all the teachings. Thank you, God. Thank you, angels, for protecting us. Thank you, universe, for giving us this beautiful opportunity to practice. Thank you, ancient teachers of India, for giving us the gift of Jog or yoga. Thank you, each and every one of you, for coming tonight, for sharing your energy, trying something new, challenging yourselves. Taking a moment of gratitude for yourself. Rising up, thank you, and Satnam. Good job, everybody. We have a couple of announcements. So tomorrow, Dev, who I think, I don't know, he ran off, but he's doing, he's leading a meditation tomorrow. So it'll be a transcendental meditation. So he'll be kind of guiding us through a transcendental meditation experience, which just kind of allows us to get into our higher realms of consciousness, I believe. And it'll be accompanied by kind of the lights, a little bit of ambient music, but not like mine, which could be kind of distracting for that. And then as well, Saturday, we're doing like a full sound bath. If you like the bowls and the gong, we're doing a full one of those. And also it has an optional IV drip. So the idea is kind of like to recharge, reset. We're kind of targeting people from the CES conference as well that's happening. So it's like giving people a chance to reboot after a long week of that, but even if not, maybe just reboot from everyday life, you know? So the IV is totally optional, but they have like pretty reasonably priced ones. I think the lowest is like 80. That's just a normal saline with the like most essential vitamins, vitamin C, B12. Then they have like higher packages as well. So you can come, even if you're interested in just the sound bath or combining it with the IV drip. What else? We have our India Goddess Tour in October. We're going to Calcutta for Durga Puja, which is the largest goddess festival in the world, which is amazing. And then we'll also probably be taking you guys to Rishikesh, which is like kind of like the yoga center of India. So that will be amazing in October, something fun to look out for. Does anyone have any comments, questions, things they did like, things they didn't like? Would love to hear your experience. What can be better, what you liked.
Beautiful experience. Thank you.
Aw, glad you enjoyed it. Thank you for coming. And your singing was so beautiful. Thank you for sharing your voice with us.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Good. Yay!
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
How was it for your first yoga experience?
It was good.
Okay, good.
It was relaxing.
Yes, that's
Very
good.
relaxing.
Right,
It
but
was-
that's why, like,
The last time I think we did this, it was like, this was more, kind of, it was relaxed.
intense.
No, this was more relaxed.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
Maybe we needed that for some
Yeah,
reason. I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah, it was more relaxing.
That's good.
Yeah.
So that's why I like the kind of the concept of Technolini. It's like kind of like for people who have anxiety, right? We need to like burn off the extra energy. So like during the movements, you can go really fast into it to burn off that extra energy. But then like also if you kind of are more depressed or like lethargic, the music kind of amps you up to help like activate this so that at the end you can more kind of deeply relax. So yes, thank you guys. Please tell all your friends. We just opened. If you ever want to watch this, it's going to be on YouTube under Breezy. That's my YouTube channel. Thank you. Have a great night. Thank you so much. Where did Deb escape off to?
I don't know.
Thank you. Have a great night. Thank you so much for coming. This is okay.